should we be looking at this in terms of proportion of GDP? 0.7% people will say is a very arbitrary figure to use. It is the UN recommended figure, it has to be said, and we have committed to this in legislation. But why not 0.5? Why not 0.9? Why 0.7?
Well, so I think the key thing is less the percentage and the principle that at some point we said we were going to peg the amount of aid that we gave to this level. Aid is the easiest thing to cut. It's the first thing that governments reach for. And I think it was right when we put in legislation and said, we're going to make this commitment because actually we recognize that we've got both a moral responsibility as an advanced country to help others, but also because of the huge power it gives us and the soft power it gives us. And as soon as you start chipping away at that principle that we should peg the amount of aid that we give to a certain amount, what you'll see is that over time it will just be chipped away. So it's 0.5% now. And by the way, because our economy has contracted, the actual total amount that we were giving was already going down, and we're pushing it down further. And, it seems very unlikely that actually the trajectory will be that aid will go up. It'll just continue going down, which I think is completely the wrong thing. There is a massive economic hit that we are facing because of this pandemic, but that hit is far more painful for countries in the global south, for example. And we have a collective responsibility and duty to make sure that we're trying to look after people. Aid does that. And by the way, if we don't do that, in an interconnected world, it rebounds back on us. So I think it's very short-sighted. And also I think it sends completely the wrong signal.